Greetings from Sambhram College of Hotel Management. I'm Jay Thiboril, currently pursuing my MCom in Sambhram College of Hotel Management. It's a great privilege for me to address the congregation online. Sambhram College of Hotel Management is a premier institution which provides quality education in the field of hotel management, commerce, business management, and computer technology. Though we are unable to meet people face to face, we can see them on screen. Thanks for technology for this. I thank the seminar director, our Honorable Principal Sir, Professor Dr. M. Kannan. He is a genuine and always student-friendly, concentrating on the holistic development of students for arranging this wonderful international seminar. The college is affiliated to Bangalore North University, recognized by AICTE and NAC accredited. It is also associated with PATA. Sambhram College of Hotel Management is associated with University of Bolton Academy Centre, Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, which is a part of multinational knowledge group of institution headquartered in UAE. This academy centre specializes in engineering, business management, law, psychological, etc., providing both graduate and postgraduate in same campus with high facilities. This seminar aims at bringing together the international forum for raising rich discussion on the theme of contemporary issues in management technology around globally. I request all the students, scholars, industry people and faculties in the area of management and technology, please utilize this opportunity where the registration is free with limited participants. Hope we all will be in webinar. Thank you.
It was a presentable video again, a video too, it's an egg. And happy and wonderful morning to one and all. My name is Kaushik, Assistant Professor of Department of Business Administration.
Happy morning to all. My name is Monica, Assistant Professor from Department of Commerce and Business Administration. Welcome you all.
It is my privilege to welcome you all on behalf of Sambhram College of Hotel Management to one-day international webinar on contemporary issues on management and technology.
Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. As quoted by Albert Einstein, today we are here to enhance the value by being part of this international webinar themed Business Beyond Boundaries in association with University of Bolton, UAE. Are you excited, Kaushik?
Yes, Monica, even I'm excited because we are in the institution of excitement, and that is why we call it as Sambhram.
Yes. I introduce Dr. Mahesh, Assistant Professor and HOD of Business Administration, to give welcome speech. Over to you, sir.
Over to you, sir. Please.
Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to welcome Professor T.D. Kemparaju, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University. Respected Dr. V. Nagaraj, sir, Chairman, Sambhram Group of Institutions. I take an opportunity to welcome Professor Indranil Bose, Dean, Business Management, Bolton University, UAE. And I would like to welcome Dr. Kannan, Principal, Sambhram College of Hotel Management. I take an opportunity to welcome Professor Raj Nambiar, Campus Director of Bolton University. I would like to welcome Asma Begum, Academic Coordinator, Senior Lecturer, School of Sciences, Bolton University. I would like to welcome Mr. Yaqub Mughal, Academic Director and Senior Lecturer from School of Engineering, Bolton University, UAE. I would like to welcome Fazal Hussain, Head of IT Department, Bolton University. I would like to welcome the professors, faculties, research scholars, students from various parts of the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you present here. On behalf of Sambhram College, I would like to express our gratitude to our esteemed Dean of Bolton University, Professor Indranil Bose, who accepted our invitation to present over this seminar on contemporary issues in management and technology. Sambhram Colleges, established in the year 1991, has completed 30 plus years in providing quality education as well as exposure to its students in different fields. Its extremely gratifying that our college has reached great heights and reached its goals and objectives. This topic will help the participant to gain an understanding of life-changing skills, and focus would be mainly on the contemporary issues. I expect this seminar will be productive and the next few hours will be intellectually fruitful to all. I warm welcome everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now, when you hear the word commander, what pops up in your mind, Monica?
Yeah, Kaushik, commander is the person who takes the lead of a team, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have a commander. I proudly call upon Dr. Karan, the principal of Sambhram Management, to press the remarks and official blessings. Over to you, sir.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Kembroj, sir. Kembroj, sir, from Bangalore North University. Our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Nagaraj, sir, Sambhram Group of Institution. Respected today's keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Indranil Bose, the Dean of Business School, University of Bolton, UAE Academic Center. Respected Asma Begum, Academic Coordinator. Respected Mr. Yaqub Mogul, Academic Coordinator. Respected Fasal Hussain, the Head IT Department, and all participants, ladies and gentlemen. Sambhram Group of Institutions proudly associate with the University of Bolton, UAE, to organize an international seminar. And the University of Bolton Academic Center, UAE, is a well-known institution in UAE. It's headquartered in UAE, offering various types of courses. Sambhram Institutions aims at establishing world-class research facilities and to serve societal needs as learned members, which has 6 campuses: Sambhram Group of Technology, Sambhram Academy of Management Studies, Sambhram Institute, Sambhram Dental College, Sambhram Medical College, and Sambhram College of Hotel Management. Attending an international seminar and exploring new ideas can always be an awesome experience. I invite all participants to delight in attending the seminar. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you, Kaushik.
Thank you, sir. Now, I invite Mr. Karthik, Assistant Professor, Head Department of Commerce, to give an info about BNU Vice Chancellor.
Over to you,
Thank you,
sir.
Kaushik. Thank you, Kaushik. We are very much proud to introduce our Honorable Vice Chancellor to the Bangalore North University, Professor Dr. T. Raj, sir. Sir has 37 years of teaching and research experience. He has published over 62 research papers in national and international journals and conferences. He has delivered over 15 keynote presentations at national and international conferences. He has served as a registrar for Bangalore University and Mangalore University. He has served as the chairman for more than 10 committees, which is constituted by the university. So we are very much happy to welcome you, sir. So once again, we welcome you in behalf of Sambhram College of Hotel Management, sir. Thank you. It's over to Kaushik.
Thank you very much, sir.
So it's my honor in welcoming Dr. T.D. Kembraj, sir, the Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University, to address the gathering. Welcome you, sir.
Welcome you, sir.
Good morning.
Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Is it audible to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's audible,
Yes, sir.
sir. Please.
Okay. Thank you. Namaskara. Participants, those persons, ladies and gentlemen, and also very importantly, the media persons. At the outset, I congratulate the principal and other faculty members for taking this good initiative of organizing one day international conference on contemporary issues in technology and management, particularly in the context of the business, trade, and commerce. Of various professionals to come together on a single platform for seminars, conferences, workshops, etc., to share their views, to update their knowledge, and also to resolve many of the professional problems But thanks to technology, that under this very complex situation, technology has given an opportunity for all of us to meet virtually and discuss our professional issues, update our knowledge and also skills, and see that under no circumstances our knowledge acquisition, skill development process should not get affected. So I recollect my period of entry into the teaching profession and also a research area, where in 1981, when I joined as a lecturer, I was observing that how the seminar conferences were also organized during that time, opportunities available for faculty, students, etc. Seminars, conferences, workshop are the order of the day. In 1981, I remember that in my profession, there was hardly about 2 to 3 occasions or opportunities for teachers, for lecturers, and others to participate in that programs. But today, almost every week, we're finding a national or international conferences. So this is what a change what we are observing. In earlier days, 1 or 2 occasions in a year we used to meet. But today, every week, it makes us meet, interact with the people, network with the people, etc. So what it speaks about, the changes and developments are happening. That is why it has necessitated to meet and to update our knowledge. Change is an important factor which forcing everyone has to reposition ourselves to perform our activities, to perform our jobs in a more effective and efficient manner. Changes are order of the day. Everyone wants changes. Everyone likes change. Everyone loves change. No changes take place in vacuum. If changes are happening means there is something is happening. Some developments are happening. Some forces are making their impact. That is why we are seeing a changes. It doesn't mean that only changes are happening now. Changes were also there in earlier days. But the difference is, in earlier times, in earlier years, changes were slow. But today, changes are very, very fast. We are all living in a fast changing situation. We are living in a fast changing environment. We are all working in a fast changing systems. And these changes are happening in every sector of human life. Social, economic, science, technology, trade, commerce, business. Of course, education is not an exception. Today, education is a highly debated issue in our country, but also throughout the world. A lot of discussions are going on in the academic circles, in academic platforms. And these deliberations focusing on providing quality and access education to our students so that they can survive and succeed in this changing environment. So still we have to answer a question about the relevance of our education system. How far our graduates are trying, how far graduates are accepted in the job market, what kind of knowledge and skills we are imparting in different disciplines, and overall how far our degrees are relevant in a fast changing environment. And these are some of the issues where all the stakeholders has to take note of it, and we have to address these kind of issues. As I said, the changes are happening every field, In today's international conference at the Sambhram Institute of Hotel Management, Commerce and Business, focusing on contemporary issues in the management and also technology. Technology is a driving force. It has given an opportunity for all of us to solve many of our complex problems. Technology has helped in a greater way for all sectors in teaching, learning, research, business, trade, commerce, medicine, agriculture, etc. Every day we are accepting, depending, embracing the technology in a greater way. We have reached a situation that we can't do any work without the support of technology. We can't start our work without technology. That is a kind of a situation. We are all working. Technology has given a lot of advantages to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of every professional work. And managing and management is also an important factor because the concept of management exists everywhere. It begins from our family. Management exists in the family. Every person is having the concept of management. He has to manage himself. He has to manage his time. He has to manage his work. He has to plan and manage all his activities. So management is omnipresent in every organization, irrespective of their character, whether it is education, whether it is a research, whether it's a government department, it is a business, or in a health, or in agriculture. So in every field there exists a management. So there's a lot of changes are happening in the technologies and also in management. And these kinds of changes are happening. We have to reposition our activities. So how we can take the advantages of technology for our work? Now we have to take the advantages of changing management methods, changing management tools, changing management philosophy, changing management techniques. So it is very much essential in every to take note of these kinds of changes in technology and also changes in management and also changes happening even in economy and other sectors. So that it is very, very essential for all, since we are all belong to the field of higher education, and technology and management are the two important critical issues. And the government recently has launched the National Education Policy 2020, which is in public domain, to elicit the opinion of various stakeholders about that. And a lot of discussion is going on throughout the country. And in the coming days, because of the implementation of the National Education Policy 2020, you can find remarkable changes in our educational structure, organizational structure, curriculum, teaching, research, etc., etc. So this policy will going to bring out a drastic changes at every level of our education system. So that is needed in the context of changing environment, changing job sectors, and also changing job positions. So even in the hotel industry today is one of the significant industry which is contributing towards the national economy. So there you can find a lot of changes and developments, where that also requires competent manpower to work in different positions, different environment, different levels of industries. So for today's and also for tomorrow's situation, the colleges and universities which are offering training and education has to rethink in the direction of providing skill-focused education system in addition to knowledge-based education system. So hence, the coming days, the hotel industry will going to flourish a lot, and they require competent, skilled manpower of various cadres. And to provide the manpower, the hotel management institutions, training college, they have to take note of what the hotel industry needs. Because still there is a gap between what we are training, what is the expectation from the job providers. This gap has to be minimized. And the national education policy has taken note of all these issues. See that education should be responsive to the changing environment. Our education system has to provide what the society needs. When the society is undergoing drastic change, all industries are undergoing a drastic change. Business trade witness tremendous change. Definitely, education programs are also has to be responsive, has to be relevant in the context of changes happening in those sectors. So, technology is one of the advantage. Today's student population and faculty, they are blessed with technology, not like in earlier decades. You are so blessed with technologies. So by making use of the technologies, you can equip yourself with effective, competent knowledge base as well as the skill base. So hope this one-day conference, which will going to throw a lot of light on various issues related to changes, critical issues or management and technology, and how best we can make use of the technology for providing better education, quality education, and bring in excellence in our education system. And I understand that nearly more than 40 papers has been received for the presentation. It's a good trend indeed. In spite of Corona crisis, people are not taken negative interest in participating as well as in contributing their own knowledge component. So opportunities are very, very essential. And this today's conference, which is organized by the Sambhram Institute of Hotel Management and also Bolton University UAE, will going to bring out a lot of dividends, academic dividend, research dividends, and definitely it will help all the participants to go with the different message to back their positions and see that we have to adapt in our working environment to make or to bring some changes. I once again take this opportunity to congratulate the principal, the governing body of the Sambhram Institute of Hotel Management, faculty, and also students of this college for taking good interest in organizing this conference jointly with this Bolton University of UAE. This conference a great success. Thank you. Thank you very much. All the best. Take care.
Thank you for your valuable words, sir. Really great to hear from you.
Yes.
Very much blessed, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation, and thank you for your wonderful address, sir. Really, it has motivated us and encouraged us. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much again. So,
Kaushik, the one thing that brings us we call it as what technology, right?
as sir even told technology, Technology is dynamic, he told. It has many changes, and just technology is connecting us. And he also told something about management is all pervasive, it is multidimensional. Also, he told that. So technology is the one thing which connects us. Even Sir mentioned the point. It is a very valuable point. Just like that, even you are telling technology. What is different about technology?
So now
What?
it's time to hear about college, Kaushik.
Okay.
Who's going to give information about it?
Yes. I mean, we are going to we are speaking, faculties are speaking. We should also give some opportunity to our students.
Yes.
It is I welcome Ms. Tiboral, a student coordinator from PG department, to present some info about our college. Tiboral,
Over to you.
over to you.
Yeah. Greetings from Sambhram College of Management. I am Jayt Borel, currently pursuing my MCom in Sambhram College of Hotel Management. It's my privilege to address the congregation online. This COVID-19 pandemic has created a predicament to lead the seminar webinar. Though we are unable to meet people face to face, see them on screen. I thank technology for this. Sambhram College of Hotel Management is a premier institution which provides education in the field of management, commerce, and computer technology. The college is affiliated to Bangalore North University, recognized by AICTE and NAC accredited. It is also associated with PATA. I thank seminar director or whole principal, Professor Dr. M. Kannan. He is a genuine and always student-friendly, concentrating on the holistic development of things for conducting such a beautiful and wonderful international seminar today. College of Hotel Management is associated with University of Bolton Center, Russell Khaimah, UAE, which is a part of multinational Knowledge Gate group of institutions headquartered in UAE. This academic center specializes in engineering, business management, law, psychological, etc., providing both graduate as well as postgraduate in the same campus with high facilities. Sambhram College of Hotel Management and University of Bolton together hosts an international seminar on the contemporary issues of management and technology.
Thank you, Tiboral.
Thank you, Tiboral.
Kaushik, we have participants from different parts of the world,
Yes.
We have participants from Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And we have registration of more than 600, right? We have with us the students, we have with us research scholars, assistant professors, associate professors, and even we have doctorates. So it's very much pleasure to be a part of this seminar, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
So geographical boundaries are not a significant barrier for us. So
Yes.
that like we have a thing, and
Yes,
that is why we call this. I mean, we have titled this webinar as
Business Beyond Boundaries.
Business
Yes,
Beyond
again,
Boundaries, and we
thanks
don't
to
have
technology,
thanks to
all the
technology
social
again,
medias.
of social media again. Okay. Now I request Ms. Janita ma'am, Department of Computer Science, to present about Nagaraj sir, Chairman of Sambhram Institution.
Thank you, Kaushik. Good morning to all. It's been a great pleasure and honor to introduce Chairman of Sambhram Group, Dr. V. Nagaraj. He is our youngest Chairman of Sambhram Group. He has completed his engineering and business administration. He has set up centers of excellence and collaborations with global universities and organizations. Dr. Nagaraj is a guiding star of Sambhram Group of institutions. Under his guidance, the institution are making rapid strides and progress and are bound to scale new heights. Endowed with academic acumen, admirable administrative ability, and laudable leadership traits, his profound passion for substance of quality in curriculum has earned him a reputation among the stakeholders. We are proud to have you, sir, in the conference. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. So it is pleasure to welcome Dr. V. Nagaraj, sir, the Chairman of Sambhram Institutions, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Good morning to all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University, Sri Kemparaju, Dr. Indranil Bose, Dean of Business School, University of Bolton, UAE, Ms. Asma Begum, Academic Coordinator and Senior Lecturer, School of Social Sciences, Mr. Yaqub Mughal, Academic Coordinator and Senior Lecturer, School of Engineering, Dr. Kannan, Principal of Sambhram College of Hotel Management, faculty members, respected members of the teaching fraternity, students, participants, it gives me immense pleasure to be part of this international seminar on contemporary management and technology organized by Sambhram College of Hotel Management, KGF, in association with University of Bolton, UAE. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Dr. Kannan, the principal, who has taken this initiative of organizing international seminar in association with University of Bolton. In view of this pandemic and challenging times, organizing an international seminar with collaboration with the university from UAE is not a very easy thing. And I'm told the response for this seminar has been humongous. I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure it is somewhere in excess of 500 to 550 participants for this seminar, which shows the keen interest by the participants to participate in such a seminar, which is organized in a virtual scenario. Now, we all academicians, educators, educationists, and students, and participating in various events, including such seminars in a virtual mode. Yes, it is challenging. It is something new, which even faculty members are not very keen sometimes, because you cannot substitute for a one-on-one or a classroom teaching. However, this pandemic has given us a lot of inputs. It has given a lot of exposure and the new ideas on how teaching learning process can have contact. The issues relating to management and technology is very vast. The contemporary issues topic chosen by the esteemed members of the teaching faculty is quite appropriate, and I feel it's not just management technology, but it is a very vast field where the teaching learning process between the teaching fraternity and the students is taking new turns every decade. This pandemic has really taught us how we can change the way communication is being done over a period of time. There is a lot of research going on in how communication can be effectively and efficiently be done for the purpose of better learning. There is a lot of times where there is miscommunication is the main important factor, wherein the efficiency has come down to a great extent. I'm sure the speakers and the resource persons for today, and I am happy to see that there are some very prominent and names for today's seminar. I wouldn't like to take much of the time of the esteemed resource persons for today's event. I once again wish this organizing team headed by Dr. Kannan a great success, and I wish each and every participant, both students, teachers, as well as participants, will at the end of the seminar achieve a lot and related to current topics, also relating to the current pandemic. I personally would like to wish Dr. Indranil Bose, the Dean of Business School, University of Bolton, for his presence and association with Sambhram in this national seminar. And I would like to mention the contribution and also involvement of all the teaching faculty members of Sambhram College of Hotel Management and the students for taking this event very seriously and putting their best efforts. I wish the success to each and every participant, and I wish the seminar success. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your presence and valuable words, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir, for addressing, and you gave very positive view on our institution. We were really happy that your address was really good, and it is our pleasure to hear your greetings, sir. Thank you
very much
again.
honored, sir, for your presence and for your words. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I introduce Mrs. Tamai Selvi, Assistant Professor, Head of the Department of Computer Science, to give a brief introduction about our keynote speaker.
Over to you, ma'am.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kaushik and Monica, for the opportunity to introduce our honorable guest speaker of today's international seminar. It is great to introduce Dr. Indranil Bose, speaker of today's international seminar on management and technology. Dr. Indranil Bose has done PhD in management, post-graduation certificate in UK, fellow of Higher Education Academy UK, Dean School of Business, University of Bolton, Academic Center, Ras Al Khaimah, United Arab Emirates. Dr. Indranil Bose has 24 years of professional experience, 21 years in higher education, and 3 in hospitality and information technology. Dr. Indranil Bose worked in UAE and UK. Dr. Indranil Bose is engaged full-time teaching and administrative responsibilities with the degree program offered by the University of Wolverhampton, UK, University of Bolton. He also worked in occasional program offered by bodies such as ATHE, Pearson, Eduquel, and IAAP approved by Government of United Kingdom. Dr. Indranil Bose conferred on several international and national awards and accolades contribution towards academia, such as Turnitin Global Innovation Award by Turnitin Foundation, United States, Best Curriculum Design Contributor Award by the Council of Overseas Educators, London, UK, Devang Mehta Best Professor Award by the Devang Mehta Foundation, ESCOM, India, Distinguished Teaching Award by the MT Global Foundation, Bengaluru, India, HR category by School of Business. Dr. Indranil Bose is a regular contributor of research paper reviewed journals, published by the national and international publications, institutions, and universities of higher learning. He was nominated as a member of National Advisory Council of Harvard Business Review from January 2021. He regularly updates himself on the contemporary teaching and learning practice in professional and higher education through different self-development initiatives. Dr. Indranil Bose currently working in School of Business, University of Bolton. We are happy to have you in the session, sir. Thank you. Now I hand over to Ms. Monica and Kaushik.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And okay, finally it's done with all the introduction and everything. So what is the main objective of this webinar, Monica?
Yes, the main objective that joined all of us here is to develop a skill and knowledge about contemporary issues on technology and management, right, Kaushik?
Yes.
Yes, will not waste the time. The most awaited moment is here. So we have with us the students, research scholars, assistant professors. We are all waiting for the moment. I proudly invite the chief of the ceremony, Honorable Dr. Indranil Bose, the Dean of Scholars. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, and thank you for giving me such a generous introduction. Before starting I'll be telling you briefly about my own institution I'm working with presently. I am presently the Dean of the School of Business of the University of Bolton, Russell Khaimah. This is one of the 20 international academic centers of University of Bolton. University of Bolton main campus is located in Bolton, Greater Manchester, United Kingdom. And we have 21 academic centers, approximately 20 maybe present in parts of the globe. We have campuses in Europe, we have campuses in Asia, we have campuses in Middle East. We are the only campus in the Middle East, the North Africa region, MENA region. In our campus, our campus is functioning since 2008. And when it was started, it was a small campus. We are located in the Russell Khaimah. It is the northernmost emirate of UAE, and we are bordering with Oman. From our campus, the Oman border is only 37, 38, 40 kilometers maximum by road. We are 120 kilometers by road from Dubai. So this is the campus. About the campus. Now we are. Let me briefly tell you about something about our curriculum, what we are offering here. So we are offering many programs, master's degree programs, undergraduate programs. Also, ours has been identified as a PhD support center of the University of Bolton. 7 staff members and 2 or 3 from outside. They are doing their PhDs from our campus. Definitely, it is campus in the UK. 1 or 2 actually at the very final stage. Maybe within another 6-7 months they will be completing PhD. And we have the students from approximately 40 countries from the entire world. We have many students from the Southeast Asia, like we have the Indians, Pakistanis, Sri Lankans, Bangladeshis, and others. And also we have the students from say Russia, we have students from Iran, Iraq, a lot of students from Africa, from Eastern Europe like Romania, a few from Spain. We have students from UK also here in our campus. There are so this is the overall scenario. Presently, we have approximately 2,000 students in our campus that pursuing many programs, the vocational curriculum of the UK curriculum like ATHE, Pearson, and all these programs. And recently, we have collaborated and tied up with the University of Northwood, that is based in North Michigan, as per the requirement of the international collaboration. We are offering some kind of programs in the business management with them presently, the undergraduate program. And this is the overall picture of this. So we have awarded as the best campus academic center in the Russell Khaimah Emirate. Russell Khaimah is a small emirate; it's not a big one like Dubai. And we have many British campuses here, like we have the University of Stirling, University of West London, and many other campuses are there. But fortunately, and with our sincere support for last almost say many years, we have been awarded the best campus, best academy of higher learning by the Russell Khaimah government last year, because our students participate in many competitions internationally, nationally also, within UAE also, and outside UAE also, in the field of engineering, innovation, creativity, management, business modeling, and other things. And we have won many prestigious awards and accolades. And we are the second largest academic campus of the University of Bolton outside UK. And the largest one might be presently in Athens in Greece. So we are trying to, still trying to strike our programs. And Bangalore is the hub of India. More than 50% or 60% innovation in India happens in Bangalore. Only few locations like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Gurgaon, Pune, all these places. Bangalore plays the most important role. So definitely there's an ecosystem and the culture prevails there regarding this innovation and all these things. And recently also we are trying from our side, because UAE has entered into collaboration and they have set up the full diplomatic relationship with Israel. And Israel is, the hub of innovation. Recently, their ranking has little gone down because of COVID. I don't know why, because I think 7th or 8th most innovative country in the world is Israel. And they're very liberal about extending and collaborating with other countries. Now we are trying to collaborate with them, Israel, because now a lot of engineering programs and other things we are doing also. And we have extended requests to them, some of the funding bodies there. Now, before starting, I'm telling you a few important things, like say what I have my experience with University of Bolton and my overall experience since many years. Now there are few trends are emerging globally, and mainly in the contemporary business education. First of all, number one, I'm telling you the paperless university, because sustainability has become the new age buzzword. We all know that, and paperless university concept is becoming very popular in UK, and many of the universities are trying to convert their academic delivery and other things without using the paper. Okay, because for that you need to invest a lot of expertise or skill sets to develop your infrastructures, and we are doing it for a long time. I am teaching in the UK university system for almost say 8 years. I have seen that not only University of Bolton, but also the other University of Wolverhampton, and I have taught with the University of London program also in UAE. And so every seen that paperless university system, academic delivery system has become very popular. Okay, first of all, why it is very popular? Because it definitely protects our environment, and secondly, it creates a scope for innovation, more and more innovation, because more and more we are becoming hybrid educational model we are adopting, or going for some sort of online platforms and other things. So the chances of using the paper has become less and less. So I have also taught with some of the universities in India also and UAE also, who were actually AACSB accredited universities as adjunct professors there earlier. Now I have seen that they are also using a lot of platforms, a lot of new things, a lot of softwares, and a lot of new innovations to deliver their campus. First example I'm telling you, if we are going for online platforms or the hybrid platforms, we can generate a lot of knowledge properly, and that can be restored, that can be stored basically. That's very important one. Now whatever classes we are taking online, or whatever exams we are doing online and anything like that, without damaging the environment, we can protect, we can create a lot of knowledge inputs, and that can be definitely used for the university, for the concerned institution, and also definitely for the society. Second one I'm talking about, which many of the Indian universities are also doing presently. I am in touch with many of the Indian universities, and most of the UK universities are doing. All of our programs are mapped with the international accreditation bodies. Okay, so that because I frequently listen to one thing, that many of the students from India passing out from the MBA and the engineering program, they're not getting appropriate jobs. They're okay. Most of the UK university programs, what the Indian universities are presently also doing, many parts I know. Mapping our curriculum, and we say in UK programs like level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, and all these things. That is level 4, 5, 6. Basically, it is about our in India the BBA degrees or undergraduate degrees, basically first year, second year, third year, like that. And when you go for level 7, it is nothing about the MBA programs, okay, master degree programs in the business department, or the MTech program, something like that. Now, what I am telling you here in this case, for each level, our programs are mostly mapped or aligned with the different accreditation bodies or the professional bodies which are being offered globally, which are being recognized globally. And take example, most of our HR curriculum, HR programs in management, they are actually mapped or in alignment with the CIPD, that kind of qualifications. If you go for the marketing qualifications, CIM is there, the Chartered Institute of Marketing is there, and that is one of the leading marketing research bodies and academic bodies and professional bodies in the world. So we try to map our programs with them. Like in engineering, we try to map our programs, not we, means it's done from the UK main campus. Okay. Now, when you are doing this kind of thing, maybe there are III and all, IMACI, a lot of programs are there. Our psychology programs, which are mapped with many of the programs with the British Psychology Society, like this. Now, British Computing Society, their inputs we are taking regularly to upgrade our programs in UK. So it actually updates our program. And the second thing is this, apart from the academic textbooks, if we give the input, we can enrich our curriculum delivery and all these things based on learning outcomes, assessment criteria, so all these things. Based on few important things like what we are doing also, many of the universities are also doing. Also in India, they are doing also, I know, many places. many premier business schools are doing in India also. So that is about, see, you can say not only accreditation, but also generating and developing our academic delivery plan according to the industry inputs. There are a lot of professional reports available free of cost on the general domain of the internet. We can download those things. Like, say, take example, if you're teaching marketing, a lot of marketing reports of the CIM or American Marketing Association or all these kind of things can be available, can be used in developing our curriculum. So our courses will not be that kind of say 20 years, 30 years old or back, something like that. So actually, I'm telling you, we require less bureaucracy, more progressive approach, more protagonist approach in developing the curriculum. So there are different kind of things we can do, okay, in our to make our students benefited. We might be having the very large buildings and infrastructure. Many of the investors have started up the campuses in India. India is the hub of higher education now. Actually, the largest number of higher education institution India has, maybe after United States or China, maybe. But still, what I'm telling you, see, we can develop our curriculum, we can upgrade our curriculum, we can make these things, okay. What we see regularly, say, less regulation should be there, more innovation should be there, more freedom should be there. Definitely those things are very important for the benefit of the students, because industry, the corporate sector where our students will be working in future, they might be the entrepreneur, they might be the investor, they might be the working. The best thing is that, see, definitely certification and their validity plays a very important role. But the more than that, what they know, how much they are actually updated about new developments, how skillful they are, all these things actually matter. So this is my brief and a small input I'm telling you. Now, what I am planning presently, I'll be formally presenting a small of my research paper. That is not a research paper exactly; it's an article sort of thing. This is about the peripheral workforces. This is something different. Now, when say Dr. Kannan actually approached me and asked for the topic, I gave him the topic that on this topic I'll be speaking today. Now, my background is basically from human resource management, HRM. I have the interest in the areas of workforce modeling. I have the interest in the areas of employee relations, and these are some of the new areas in the HR field. Now, HR is being used as the major change maker in the organization. You know that thing. There are a lot of cases where the HR plays a very crucial role. We can take the examples from India itself. We can take examples from abroad also. Okay, and where the human resource management and human resource modeling plays a very important role in the organization. Like, see, when you talk about the peripheral workforces and all these things, what do you understand by peripheralism? See, peripheralism is the buzzword of the day, because in the present time, because what is peripheralism? See, take example, we hired the part-time faculty members to the organizations, the adjunct faculty members. They are the peripheral employees. At your house, you have the maid or somebody servant that are working at your home. They are the peripheral employees. At your apartment, we have the security guards, peripheral employees. Okay, why this thing has become so important? Because, see, 97.63% employees, I mean, workforce in the world presently, 97.63% employees across the globe are peripheral employees today. Okay, very limited number of people are working in the formal sector. They are actually engaged in the with that kind of employee engagement. They're entitled for social security benefits and other things. This large number of peripheral employees are most of them out of this kind of benefits and facilities. Now International Labour Organization, ILO, they have also worked on this. They have declared the decade of the decent work practices and all those things, and they have recommended a lot of things. Even India as a country adopted and accepted a lot of things, and India has also made some major changes in the legal front to incorporate and all the benefits and employees. But still, we have to go to a long way. Okay, this is not only India; it is a major problem in the developing world, and also in many developed countries also. Okay, see, I'm giving you one example like Canada. Canada is a developed country, you know, that's economically very affluent country. You know, in Canada itself, presently more than 80% employees, workforce is working as the peripheral employees. But see, many of the peripheral workers or employees or workforce, whatever you say, okay, they are actually working, or they have chosen the peripheralism by choice, not compulsion. Okay, that is also an interesting development. Why they have chosen that kind of particular type of thing. See, I am telling you one example. See, in India itself, we can see a lot of specialist doctors. Now, there are a lot of specialist doctors that are engaged with many hospitals. Okay, say take example, a pediatric cardiac surgeon. Now we have the cardiac surgeon, we have the pediatrics in large numbers. But if you look at the pediatric cardiac surgeons, that means they will do the operation for the kids, so the children, because that is a very rare skill actually. Now, these pediatric cardiac surgeons or the cardiac experts or the specialists, okay, they are attached to different hospitals. Okay, this is their choice. They are not the employees of any organizations. Okay, but they're attached on the retainership contract or some other thing. And they're working and they're going there when on call. Maybe they're sitting there in the outdoor department and treating their kids and children and their patients. And they're earning huge amount of money. They don't require actually any kind of social security and all these things. Now, say these kind of trends are also coming up. You could take the example of attorneys, lawyers. Okay, they work for the many clients. So when we can see the one aspect about our maid servants or people, your drivers, even the presently you can see the people are delivering your food through the Zomato and other things. Okay, so many of them are actually say excluded from this kind of minimum social benefits they actually deserve. Okay, many of the cases we can see they are not paid the minimum wages, they are exploited and opportunities are there. But definitely many of the countries are becoming more and more conscious. Governments are playing important role, industries are playing important role. So some of the examples I'll be giving today while briefly telling about that thing. So this is something which I told because this kind of topics will remain say very important. I will share some picture of the global picture in different continents. What is the standard and the practices of the peripheralism happening? There are different kinds of peripheralism. So in which continent, what kind of peripheralism is there? Okay, so let me share a quick slide and then because some of the things I cannot remember everything like that. See. Yeah, first, just fine. Now, if we go for the peripheralism first, no, a definition, all these things I'm not telling anybody, but peripheralism means when you talk about the peripheralism, we talk about mainly about, see, the part-time workers or the contractual workers, 0-hour workers, and all these things we know. Okay. Now, the main one important thing is this. See, when you look at the peripheralism globally in the international forum, international area. Not only in India, not only in South Asia, but across the globe, this kind of thing can also be seen in UAE also, in Middle East also, in Africa also, in Europe also. Okay, everywhere. Now the point is that, see, different kind of peripheral employees are there. Now employment is there. Now if you look at the peripheral employment, the first kind of thing is temporary employment, that is the fixed term contracts, including project work, task based contracts, seasonal work, casual work, including daily work. Okay, so these are actually in these cases temporary employment, definitely some of the basic benefits they are getting at the workplaces. But they don't have any kind of say social security or long-term benefits or this kind of benefits they're getting from the employees. But definitely when they're working at the workplaces or something like that, so in these cases, the safety concern and all those things actually are being looked after in different countries in different ways. Now we talk about the part-time and on-call work. What is the part-time on-call work? On-call work is actually more important. On-call work means when you require somebody, take example, you have the plumber. Now plumber is working. Plumber is an independent person who is actually working in the different apartments of the facilities. Okay, maybe you have a problem with your tap water, you call the plumber. He's coming or she's coming and fixing it actually. So this kind of things actually are very interesting thing what we are talking about. Now we talk about the multi-party employment relationship. This is something almost same like the plumbing and all these things. Disguised employment. Disguised employment is a good example. Can be seen when a person is working for by himself or herself, but somebody, some company. Okay, like say take example Uber, Ola, all these kind of organizations where they are hiring the drivers and all these people. So this is actually the scene you can see. That's because these kind of people are having their own cars, but they are driving the cars for the Ola and the Uber. Now, what I'm talking about mainly, mostly the regulation part. Now, regulation part is basically the nature of the standard employment. That's more important. When you talk about the standard employment, okay. Now, what do you understand by standard employment across the globe? Now, standard employment practice basically means when a person is working in the formal sector, they're enjoying all facilities like minimum wage, basic salary, social security benefit, medical benefit, and all the other things they're getting from the employer. Okay, so standard employment means there is some standard rules and regulations and the norms which actually bind the employees and the employer. Now, when you talk about the contractualization is something which is actually, we are in the contract. Contractualization can be of long term also, can be short term also. I mentioned few things there. Now, when you talk about the contractualization, in many cases, most of the organizations across the globe in different roles, they are now going for the contractualization. Now, because it actually curtail the cost, even it is the most important side, then actually they think, okay, and another aspect I can tell you, that is the very turbulent business environment presently. Okay, it's very disruptive basically. Disruption can come from technology side, disruption can come from different side. I'm telling simple example from Dubai. Okay, Dubai is one of the tourism hubs of the world. It's actually 4th or the 5th most visited place in the world. Now, what we am saying here, in 2018, Dubai attracted the large number of its number of the tourist inflow to Dubai increased by 19%, 19. Okay, and most of the tourism organizations like hotels and other places, okay, they actually planned to go for the large scale investment to develop the infrastructures, because it is a part of the entire curriculum. Okay, now when you talk about entire system of this tourism hospitality, Dubai, it's a brand actually. Now see, Dubai hotels, Dubai shopping festivals, Dubai theme parks, Dubai International Airport, everything is the part of the entire thing, entire thing, okay, to promote Dubai. Now when you are talking about this thing, somebody is talking too much. I mean, okay, now in that cases, so what we are talking about, see, in many cases, say this was the plan, and the government of Dubai, they invest a lot of money, they invest a lot of things while promoting this kind of things. Just look at this, 2019 happened and COVID started, okay, and Dubai was completely locked down, and for many months. Okay, they have recently opened up, but the number of the tourist inflow and everything actually was drastically down and other things. Okay, now what I am telling you here, in many cases, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of Dubai hotels have been closed down completely, like big hotel chains, like we have the Kempinski, we have the JW Marriott, we have the Hilton, and other big brands are here. Okay, now what I am telling you here in this case, this is disruption actually. Now they have opened up the hotel. A lot of people, thousands and thousands of people lost their jobs in the tourism sector here in UAE itself, or in Dubai itself. So you look at this, many of the hotels have been converted by the government as the COVID clinic center, or COVID, you can say that is the reality center. People are actually found COVID positive. They have been transferred to the hotels and they're staying there absolutely free, maybe initially for many months. So these are the things. So we do not know when what thing will be happening. So keeping in mind, many of the organizations are now not committing about the standard employment for their employees, which is actually based on the short-term contracts and all these things. Even apart from that, in the long term, say you can talk about something, say technological disruption is happening in such a way. Say if you talk about the talent management practices, talent development practices, and many other things in many of the industries. I'm telling some examples like software development industries, knowledge-based industries. You can say new economy companies, okay, pharmaceutical sector, you can say consulting sectors, where we can attract the best of the brains of our countries. Now, in those places, say organizations are not sure that what is going to happen after 20 years or 15 years or 10 years. Even after 5 years, what will be happening, they don't know. Now in this case, what is the major concern here? How you can talk about long-term employment, how you can talk about keeping your people. Definitely it is talking about the talent development, talent management, developing your people, developing your employees. But how many people you can develop, how much you can invest in your people development. So better option is that, go for the short-term contractualization. That's a very good one option. Even many of the countries and their governments are also encouraging, they're changing their labor laws and changing their employment practices and employment laws. So you can understand these things are happening quite a significant way. Okay. Now, what I'm going to tell you few things also to make you aware about the entire thing. Might be something new, but the part of the entire global practices. Now, the standard employment relationship, as I told you earlier, we have the practice from the who are the standard employees. In India, we say the regular jobs, permanent jobs. This kind of quote unquote permanent job concept is very popular in India. Okay, permanent job means I am getting a job, I'll be working there, and definitely for the 20, 25, 30 years, and whether it's a government sector or the private sector, whatever, and ultimately we'll be getting a lot of employment and income security. We'll be getting the benefits of health and safety, enhancing productivity, the stable economy, fair treatment, and other things. Okay, social protection. So almost I am getting everything while working with the organization. Definitely, this is a lofty idea presently in many places, even in the large scale corporations also, many of the facilities and benefits are not being given. Now, what I'm talking about, when you talk about the non-standard employees, the legal forms which are usually used across the globe in different laws and regulations, including the Indian laws, because Indian legal system is very robust system. And definitely, the Indian legal system has been inherited from our British past, colonial past, and not only in India, not only in Britain, but also most of the countries across the globe, they are using this kind of legal forms of the non-standard employment, subcontracting, temporary agency work, fixed term work, casual work, disguised employment, on-call work. I have talked about these things already. Now, what I'm going to tell you here, look at this, because this is based on the International Labour Organization study, ILO study in 2018. Now, this study has been conducted on the different global areas. So I have identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major continent of the geographies. Now, in which geographies, what kind of people are working in what nature or the type of the peripheral practices are there. Now, the more important part is that, when you talk about the global scenario of the peripheral workforce practices in the waged work means they are getting wage for this, definitely. Okay. Now, if you look at this, they have divided into the subcontracting, temporary agency work, the fixed term work, casual work practices, disguised employment, on-call work, like this. Now, if you look at the Asia is a big continent, very big continent. In Asia, we can look at the economic disparities. So if you go to the Japan and South Korea, or you can look at some of the very economically affluent countries, rich countries, okay, their economy, their growth rate, their per head income of the nationals, or if you go to the countries, like there are so many countries in Asia also, which are very poor countries. If you look at the Afghanistan, if you look at even Pakistan also, if you look at the many other countries, or neighboring countries and other parts of the Asia also, Mongolia, okay, they cannot be compared with the countries like Japan and Korea. Definitely. Okay. Now, definitely India, China, these are definitely where the countries which are actually in the midway. We are not that much rich. We are also not that poor. Now, in these countries, overall study has been conducted by ILO. The report can be available on the internet. Okay, free of cost. The thing is this, I have made it a round figure, say 13%, 27%. You can see from here. My practice, my approach was that, because it can be 12.29, 12.56, it can be 27.29, but I have made it 27 to make you understand it easily. Okay. Now, the point is that, overall, on an average, when the average has been done, the research has been done by the ILO collected data from, because ILO also has a very big office in Asia. The Southeast Asia's headquarters is based in Delhi. Okay. And they conduct a lot of researches. Their reports are published on India. Specific reports are coming up also. They compare India with the many other countries. It's a very interesting one, actually. I have the interest in this area. That's why I'm telling. Okay. Now, they have seen, in India, in Asia, the most of the people who are working as the peripheral employees, they are working in the field of the temporary agency work. That means we are working on the agencies. You have the security guards in your campus. Now, security guards are not your own employees, I think most in the cases. Now, we have the security people in the campus. They're not our own people. They are actually managed by the security agencies. We have the housekeeping staffs in our campus. They actually clean our offices and maintain everything. Now, they're also hired by the agencies, like that. You can understand this. Even in my home also, in my apartment also, we don't have the maid servant concept in UAE. Mostly we have the housekeeping services. Now, how you do it? We contact some of the housekeeping companies and they send somebody to work at our home, maybe for 3 months, 4 months, something like that. They'll be coming 1 day or 2 days or 3 days based on the payment we are doing to them. Okay, so look at this: 27% of the peripheral employees working in Asia on an average, they are working in the temporary agency work. If you look at the Europe, this tendency is little more. 34% of the peripheral employees working there, they are actually coming from the this is actually from the temporary agency work like this. Now, if you go to Africa, there are many countries from where Africa, I mean, ILO could not collect the data, because there are some countries which are, say, Chad, East African Republic, and all these countries where, I mean, the government mechanism and machinery is not that much functional due to different political problems and other things. Okay. Now, the main problem is that, see, most of the researchers in Africa are concentrated on the few countries which are known as the driving force of African economy, like South Africa, like Ghana, like Ethiopia. Ethiopia is headquarters of African Union, you know. Okay. So what we are telling you here, most of the people working in Africa, as per this study, okay, which is actually approximately 40% of the total number of employees, I mean, total number of peripheral employees or the workers working in Africa are working in the casual field. Now, casual employees of the part-time work. Okay. If you look at the North America comprises of two very rich countries, basically the US and the Canada. They're also surprisingly 26% is the largest number, largest component proposition, and you can see the casual employees are working like this. If you go for South America is a more populous continent than North America. South America has comprising of many middle economy and low economy countries. If you look at South America, you can have the Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Peru, all these countries are there. Okay. Now, there it is actually 30%. Now, I'm telling you here one interesting story here. Like in Brazil, okay, see, fixed term work. In the Brazil, it has been found that 30% statistics telling you of South America, the largest number of the peripheral employees have been found in Brazil. And in Brazil, the young population, they are not looking for the regular jobs. I don't know why, because they are looking for, they're choosing the fixed term work of their own choice. That's very interesting thing. Because they want to work in many places, they want to work under the multiple employer. They think this is actually ensuring their job security better. But I should say the earning security better. Because maybe you are losing your job in with the one employer, then you are completely jobless. So you're unemployed in that case. Okay. So if you are working with 2 or 3 employers at a different time, at the same time, okay, if you can manage your time and energy and whatever. Now, the point is that, see, you are actually the country where the person who can, if you lose somehow your one employment opportunity or on one job you are presently doing, maybe the part-time, maybe the contractual, maybe the fixed term, whatever. Now, in that case, what is happening? You can still earn from the other 2 places or 3 places. So what is very common thing? Now, if you go for the Australia and Oceania, 29%, Australia is a very less populated continent. So you can look at this. Okay. Now, this is the way we can say different things are happening across the globe. Now, what is the major thing actually in these cases? See, in most of the places, see, this is the trend happening, and many of the jobs being converted into the temporary and the peripheral jobs. Okay. Now, the challenge is that today is that, see, global workforce, what they are doing, actually, see, the different countries, different government, even the government of India is also going for the skill upliftment of the large number of pupils. Actually, see, like that, see. Presently, the government of India has signed an agreement with the UAE government and many of the government in the Gulf countries. So India exports large number of semi-skilled employees in this part of the world. You know that thing. Okay, like India exports, India sends large number of nurses here. They are highly skilled, definitely. The India exports, I mean, large number of construction workers in this part of the world. Okay, not only, even now UAE is very selective about giving the visa in many cases to bring the people here. Okay, that's why people are coming on the visit visa and trying to get the work visa here. I have seen that thing. Okay, but the thing is this, unless and until you are getting certified for your, because maybe say just one example, you're a plumber or you are something who are fixing the car, automobile. You want to work in a garage here anyway. Okay, maybe you are working in a garage in India. Now the thing is this, you don't have any kind of qualification. So when you are coming to UAE or coming to any other parts of the world, on what basis the other country will tell you that you are actually a person certified mechanic of the car. Now, that kind of certification, that kind of quality assurance is very important nowadays. Okay, so Indian overall education system, not only the Indian system, across the globe, now focus is going towards from the regular curriculum to the skill-based education. I think I have just gone through some of the new education policy of the government of India they proposed. It is highly appreciative. I mean, I wholeheartedly support many of the provisions of many of them. Okay, even you see, when the people in say vocational curriculum are offering, most of the UK-based universities, they have one kind of curriculum that is called top-up education. Now, when I came to UAE for the first time and I joined some UK curriculum to teach, I was surprised to know what is top-up curriculum. Because in India, top up mobile recharge. Okay, so you have the say prepaid mobile connection, and you are top up. You are putting some 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 200 rupees, something like that. Now, how the education can be something like that? But slowly and steadily, I understood that, see, this is the system, socio-economic condition in the Western nations, Western countries. Even not only in UK, you can go to the Scottish Qualification Authority, even also US also, they have the community college concept there. Okay, but the seeing in many of the countries in Germany, in Portugal, in Spain, in France, they're all following the almost same path, because that makes their people more employable. That's the main thing. Okay, now in India, what you see that students, except some premier business schools or places, students are passing out from some universities and government university, I should say. I put onus on the government, because they are the largest number of in India. I mean, large enough of Indian universities are actually government universities, still dominated by the government investments. Now what I'm telling you, see, the students are passing and students are coming to the campus. They're doing management projects, going for internships. They are coming back, getting a certificate. But at the time of the placements, many of them are not getting good placements. Definitely, your campus is they're offering the this particular education, that is the hotel management. Hotel management is an area where large number of people can be employed. That's a major problem, major thing. Development. Now the thing is this: see, India it will be having the largest number of employable people at the workforce. India will be having in the coming 2 or 3 years in the world. So how we can accommodate the entire workforce in the Indian scenario? How we can, so that's why maybe government of India is planning to to create the employment opportunities to the countries where the Indians are comfortable to work with. Okay, across the globe, we'll find Indians are working. Now, the main thing is this: see, when I come here, when I see this kind of thing, say that's why we should give more emphasis on the vocational education. Higher education should be based on the the choice should be based on the merit, not by the the privilege. Because that means, I'm telling you, see, in India we claim that higher education should be for everybody. I know there are many of my friends, they are doing extremely well, they're good in studies, they have done their, even after PhD, completing PhD, they have not done any contribution in the life. I mean, say, yeah, definitely they got married, they have the children. I mean, they're not led of ladies. Okay, you can say in that way they are contributing. But the other way, they are not directly contributing by creating any research document on knowledge or investments or something like that. Okay, so this is actually unacceptable in a country like India or many other countries which are developing nations. Now, employability, even they can work in the different fields, different areas. Social stigmas should be removed. Changes can be done. That is also happening in India in large number. Now, overall, what I am going to tell you, see here, next, based on this peripheralism, based on these growing tendencies of the different skill sets on different kind of employment engagement practices, because you see, in future, more and more companies will be hiring the people, more and more establishments hiring the people mainly on the peripheral contracts. They will not be hiring the people on the regular standard employment practices. This already started in India also, in many parts of the world also. Now, what I'm telling you, see, keeping in mind what kind of job we are looking for, what kind of opportunities we can create. Okay, so another important thing is that, see, go for the personal branding. That's very important. What you know yourself, you have to develop. Like you say, look at doctors. Now, after completing their MBBS or MD qualifications, what they do, they actually keep on updating themselves. They go for this diploma, that diploma. In our academia also, see, we go for the conferences, certifications, this and that. And I was going through the LinkedIn profile of many of my friends. Okay, during this lockdown period, they have undergone a lot of certifications like Coursera and some new emerging areas, because they did their PhD with me maybe in 1999, like that point of time. Okay, now many of the things they actually studied that point of time, they were these were not taught at the point of time. Basically, when I did my PhD, I did not know that much about the HR analytics. What is the thing? But we studied a lot of things about HR analytics. When you're talking about the data-driven HR or data-driven marketing, now you can talk about the artificial intelligence, blockchain technology. A lot of things are coming up, and that will be the future actually. Many of the new universities in India, mostly the private universities in India, they're doing that thing very well. Okay, in our we are the UK based universities campus, and we are also the public university. We are not a private university in UK. Okay, but the thing is this, see, as we are directly linked with the professional bodies, okay, our most of the courses are mapped or influenced or enriched with the input of the professional bodies directly. We have the regular professional meeting in the UK, and whenever we update our curriculum, see, we make our assignments, we make our student presentations, all these things. When you are making the assignments, the student presentations, what we see in every curriculum, every content, maybe last 6 months back, I taught something, same program, same course, same module. Okay, now after 6 months when I'm studying, I'm seeing a lot of inputs have been changed, lot of indicative contents have been changed in the course. So I said, so then I came to know that this thing, when you talk about program head, or I talk to our academic coordinator like Asma, so Asma talked to the main campus people. Okay, so they said, okay, this is the thing we are doing because we are upgrading our curriculum. So this kind of dynamism, what we see in the top Indian institutions, like if you go to IIMs or IITs or XLRI or MDI or this kind of institutions we are seeing there, they are doing it because autonomy is given to them. That is less bureaucracy. Okay, because they are hiring new people, new faculties, they're hiring maybe on contractual basis. So the entire system is related to everything, I'm telling you. Okay, so the dynamism is most important, forward-looking approach is more important, what we are planning to do is more important, but definitely we have to set our standards based on our vision, what we want to achieve. Not only the good number of students, that is definitely important to sustain in the commercial world, but see, we should offer different curriculum which can be online, which can be on-site, which can be hybrid mode. We can give a lot of training programs. Already many of the Indian universities are doing. Okay, you should design the short-term programs. I'm telling you, many of the Indian universities already, 2-3 universities in India, they have, for the first time, it's very a positive step actually by the government of India, that they have got the approval to offer the complete program, say MBA online, which was unthinkable in India earlier. Yes, we had the distant education earlier, but now we can see, I keep track on Indian education regularly. What is happening, which is very common in UK universities. Okay, most of the UK universities online program, not it's almost say 10-15 years back. So this is say that's why you have the students. I taught the University of Bolton online program also with our UK campus. Okay, what I have seen that, see, we have the students from South Korea, students from Vietnam and Myanmar and other places. So that not only enriched me also as a faculty, but also enriched us, because in the class we are having the feedback and all those things, having the discussions on the countries. Okay, I came to know about a lot of things about what is happening when I was teaching the change management MBA. So the students came out with the idea. So I was talking about my Indian experience. I was talking about some UK experiences. They are coming with their own experiences. So say for the first time, I came to know that Comair is a company in South Africa. It's an airlines company in South Africa, which actually pioneered for the budget airlines industry in South Africa. I did not know that. So they came out with the ideas. Somebody was working with the Comair and now working in UAE in some industry, and they said, this is the thing happening. Then I explored that particular thing. I read the case study and other things. So the opportunity should be always there. We should encourage more and people from different backgrounds. Okay, some of the courses we should be created only for the professional people, what we do in the UK curriculum mainly. Okay, like vocational curriculum and all those things actually are mainly for the professional people, or the people who have actually left their last education 5-6 years back or 3-4 years back, now want to come back and rejoin the mainstream. They want degrees and other things. So before coming to, because when they suddenly come out, want to join some programs. Okay, because in our curriculum that something is very important like this, we are less examination focused, more on the continuous evaluation. What we say, there is a formative assessment. Okay, like say we have even our assessment curriculum is less on 100 marks paper. It's more on merit, distinction and pass criteria, something like that. Okay, and based on that, this done. So this many Indian universities in India also, now you can see the same practices in WSB curriculum in which are being offered in many of the universities and industries and places in India also. Okay, so the dynamism is there. We can make the changes. We can make the autonomous universities and institutions can make these things very well. Okay, now UGC is also becoming very less regulation. They are focused not on controlling that, giving the power to the autonomy to the many of the universities in India. Also, like we did in the UK, we have talked about the TEF, Teaching Excellence Framework. We talk about the QA, Quality Assurance Agency, and all these things. Okay, those are directly controlled by the UK government. So what we see here, actually, they give us the more We can generate any course. We can develop any course of our choice. That must be validated, but validation can be done by some of our peer universities, their professors, okay, and say not universities professors. We can keep some other university professors, maybe higher rank than us, to validate our programs. We can take all these things actually, okay. So this is the thing we are doing. So definitely the chances are bright. We can keeping in mind our future possibilities, employment opportunities, future dynamism of what is to happen in future globally, not only nationally but also globally. Okay, so we have to keep in mind, and we have to redesign our curriculum. We have to talk about say, because see, Indians are working very well overseas. When they're working, I don't know, the people say the Indians in India, they do not do well. When the Indians go, have to do very well. Okay, I have seen that thing in Europe also, in US also, in Middle East also. You'll see. I mean, we are Indians are actually, I mean, shoulder to shoulder. They are working well with the Americans and the British here. I know. I've seen this. Even in many cases, Indians are doing better than the Europeans, Americans. Better attitude, basically. They can work hard. They're very hardworking people. They can give their everything for the sake of the organization. But I have seen. Okay, what the British and Americans don't do. So see, we have that attitude, we have that intelligence, we have that acumen, we have a very robust legacy of the higher education, and definitely we can do very well. And only we require the honest effort, proper directed effort. Okay, the understanding the future. Definitely we'll be doing well. So this is my presentation, and I want to talk on that. So thank you so much. I'll be happy to reply any question anybody want to ask me.
Okay, now it's time for queries and doubts. The participant can type any of the questions in the chat box. Has Sir told what to ask questions. The questions will be received through the chat box. You can just ask a question through chat box. Please use the chat box and ask the question. So Sir will be answering you. Please.
Participants, it's your time now.
It's your time now. Please, post your questions. Shoot your questions through chat box, please. Chandupia, thank you. Participants,
please type your questions and doubts.
Please type questions and doubts. It's time for queries and doubts, please. Okay. It was really an awesome session. Thank you for organizing. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Niveta B, thank you for valuable information, sir. Thank you, Niveta. Again, and if you about the session, if you have any doubts, you can just shoot the question. Thank you, Madhu, Yashoda. Thank you. So if you have any doubts, you can just post it, please. Sir,
Participants, please don't leave the meeting. Still, so we have started with the questions. Please don't leave the meeting.
Okay. You can you can ask questions. Thank you, wonderful speech. Okay, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah, valuable information. Thank you, Kusuma. So Dr. Kauslisa, ma'am, thank you. Insightful sessions, yes. Pointed out.
Questions, your doubts?
Any questions and queries? Okay. Firstly, thank you, the valuable question provided any direction.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So there is a question asked by Vijayendra Hussain. Vajita Hussain. Okay. The valuable question is do provide any direct job opportunity from Hyderabad? She's asking a first question. Okay, fine. Is there? Okay. She's asking a question.
We have one more question, sir. How can we use technology in management in an effective way?
Already you are using. Already you are all using. You're all using, but definitely this will be evolving in future. I mean, you cannot say anything is finished. It is only started. You can say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Then Elizabeth is asking a question. How can we use technology in same effective way? Same question. Any other questions can just clarify here, sir.
Given, I think in which sector will be more opportunities. Yes. Yeah, definitely. You can. I mean, there's nothing like that. But I'm telling you, see, there are areas like fintech. There are areas like automation based practices, that areas like analytics. So these are the areas which will be absorbing more and more people in the coming days. What I believe, what I've seen that actually. And another area, see, even area what I'm seeing that, see, in 2000 when I did my MBA, even MBA and PhD I did in 2013. At the time of when I finished my MBA, I HR. Very few jobs in HR. Now I have seen in India, the HR revolution starts because there are so many bodies, professional bodies, national bodies that come up, and they're doing a lot of things. Companies are investing on HR, not only HR, even you can talk about strategic HR, talent management, all these are coming actually. So jobs are where possible. The point is that you have to be very selective about the program you are going to study. For your international, if you want to make an international career, not only MBA is sufficient, and say going for with the MBA, with the international MBA, that's better always. Indian MBA is also good, but in that case, what I'm telling you, see, if possible, go for which is international, CIPD certification or SHRM certification. CIPD certification is more popular in most part of the world. That is the Chartered Institute of Personal Development. That is the body. It's a little costly, but see, CIPD also office in Bombay, has the office in Bombay in India. Now, see, as I told you, see, that's if you're CIPD certified at the level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, whatever, when CIPD has the fellowship also for the academicians, people, so like this kind of thing. So definitely, if you have the CIPD certified in international companies, European companies, and American companies, nobody will doubt about your knowledge and something. That's very important. Okay. Which country is good in workplace, in management, as well as technology, sir? And how is it possible? Okay. See, yeah. This is a difficult answer actually. Which country is good? Every country is good. Okay, you need to look at the countries where the any country, even in India also, we are having the immense opportunities. Now a lot of people, Indians, they were outside, they're going back to India. Okay, and they're joining good companies there. India is opening up their markets, and Indian government is trying all possible to encourage the startups and many things. You see, I'm telling you another important thing here. Say in last say 5, 6, 7 years, 10 years. India, in the total number of startups happened in the globe, India has the 16% startups of the globe, 16. You can understand, that's a good number. India is a developing economy, it is a developing country. 16% startups have been come up in India only. Out of the many, say, we have definitely startups in Israel, in Singapore is one of the major startup hubs in the world. We can see in the US, we can see in the Sweden, you can see in the many countries. India is a big area. India is doing quite well while developing the startups. If you want to become an entrepreneur, definitely India is the country, because we have the many advantages what we cannot see. Somebody has said one thing, say American University Middle East in affiliation to Bolton University Indiana. Let me check what is the thing.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Can I ask a question now?
Please.
All right. Professor Indranil Bose, thank you much for your presentation. It was very insightful. This is Mujtaba Momin. I'm the American University of Middle East in Kuwait. And I'm really happy to listen to your insights about the future of HR, how HR is evolving. I would like to ask you this question about the impact of AI on HR. I'm keen to know what kind of HR jobs you foresee as being most adversely affected. Which positions or which sub-function of HR do you think will be adversely affected in terms of the number of jobs available? If you can speak about that a little bit. Thank you very much again.
Okay. To Professor Momin. Now, see, when you talk about the artificial HR, most of the things I'm telling you, the most of the, say, I have a presentation on that also. But the point is that, see, when you talk about the artificial intelligence and the impact on HR, I mean, mostly the jobs will be going. So talk about something, say, mainly there are many functions, many type of roles. HR also had that kind of functions which can say, I have seen in many companies shared service roles. Now, shared service roles, normal clerical jobs, normal executive jobs will definitely be affected by that. But I am on that side, the other side, because there are two sides in this discussion. One side is that, see, people say AI will take away the jobs, so the lot of unemployment will be happening and a lot of chaos will be created. Definitely, when we are talking about disruptive changes, chaos will come up. Other side is people say no. See, you can talk about the different one kind of jobs will be going, but the kind of jobs will be created. Definitely. Okay. Now, definitely, companies in the world or even the small companies in the world. See, talk about many things, many jobs, like say, if I say payroll. Okay, now you talk about the payroll. Now payroll is being also the integrated with the say there are some softwares also being used presently, and all these things are being done is also presently. But the payroll processing, which was done earlier manually, so that thing will be definitely evolved. The payroll processing, say executives or the clerks or this kind of thing actually will be changed, will be definitely evolved. I should not say that will go, that will change. Definitely we'll talk about some other things like say strategic dimensions of the HR, like middle management positions of the HR, and all those things will definitely be affected, but in a different way. Definitely their traditional roles will be will no more, and so a lot of new things will be coming up, already has come up. Okay, if you look at the banking sector, if you look at the aviation sector, look at the even the this particular sector, there's a hospitality sector, the hotel industry. Okay, there also HR is getting affected by large numbers in large sections. I'm telling you one example. So you know that we have seen in Hilton here, Hilton hotels. Hilton has a large number of hotels in the Middle East. You know, now Hilton hotels, because our students go to Hilton for the internship. Many of the students go for the HR, marketing, customer care, and here and there, something like that. Now, I am in touch with some of the HR guys in the Hilton here in Ras Al Khaimah. We have the 4 hotels in Hilton, big hotels, all 5-star hotels. Now they say, I asked them that this kind of AI and all these things are happening. So how it is affecting your role and your thing? Now they are saying, sir, it is actually affecting in a way that see, most of the Hilton hotels are now doing what? See, most of the tourists coming to Hilton hotels in Ras Al Khaimah, our side, they are coming from Eastern Europe, like Russians are coming, people from Poland are coming, Ukraine are coming on the vacations. If you go to Dubai, more and more people are coming to Dubai Hilton hotels, which mainly from the US or the UK or mainland Europe and something like that. You have the idea like this. Now, Hilton hotels, in their system based on artificial intelligence, what they have done, see, anybody, any vacancy, I mean, they have their system mechanism. They say, now in Hilton Ras Al Khaimah, Hilton Garden Inn, Hilton Spa and Resort, and this kind of thing, see, senior HR people, senior management people, not only HR people, management people, customer care people, when they're hiring the people who know the languages of these countries or from that particular country. Okay, maybe from Russia, from whatever I just told you. Okay, now see, that's why you see, if the presently, if you look at the Hilton hotel, their websites or their employee page, it's visible to anybody. See, most of the high level appointments are being done from this. How they're doing? Say, they see that, see, when they are hiring the people, maybe some Russian manager working in the Hilton hotel, maybe in the, say, Minneapolis in USA. Now, when he wants to come back near to his home country, because Russia and UAE is not that far away. Okay, only 5 hours or 4 hours distance. Okay, now 3 hours distance. I don't know exactly that is this time or, but they're like that. Now, say they know Ras Al Khaimah hotels, Hilton hotels, they require the managers who are Russian speaking or Ukrainian speaking or Polish speaking or this kind of background. So because see, that's there, immediately they can alert this thing and these people are coming. And one area is, can say, talk about the transfer, something like that. One example I'm telling, because this example I was thinking that day. So I got surprised to know this is being done with the AI platform they're doing in Hilton. Okay, so one major thing is that, see, when they are transferring the people from here to there, or they're talking about learning and developments, they're doing applying that AI. Take example that GlaxoSmithKline. Okay, there this is one of the leading companies. They're using the AI platforms maybe for last 10-12 years, which was actually many of the companies even did not know that after time. Because see, you know, that's a multinational company. They have the 78 locations. They are doing business across the globe. And when they are launching the product, new product in different countries, they don't launch at the same time all the products in different countries. So like that. So for all this kind of thing. So the jobs will be affected. When you are saying jobs will be affected, the mere jobs, a lot of other jobs will be affected. And you see, talk about, see, many of the jobs will be outsourced already. Okay, in the HR jobs, many of the jobs outsourced will be coming back, like I just told you. Okay, so, and with the more and more, less number of people will be hired in the HR. That's one important aspect. But HR will not be HR only. It will be the part of techno HR, like we had talked about the fintech, or even in the marketing field also, we are using the technology in large scale. So AI will be used. Okay, so that will be a new area where you will be developing. Say, I'm telling you, in India, in Bangalore city itself, we have the IFIM. They are doing very, very well in this case. I know, because I have some friends there. So working there as a professor. So I'm telling you, this kind of things they're doing. I mean, that's why I'm telling the curriculum should be developed, and accordingly, knowing what kind of platform they're using, certain principles should be developed, certain things can be developed. The predictive analysis will be done in the HR field and already being done. Why the people are leaving your organization, which particular group of people will leave the organization. You have to make your adjustment plan accordingly, and something which was unthinkable before. Okay, now AI actually is giving the benefit of that. So this is the way I think can be done. One vice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your welcome again. Now, there is an, keynote speaker will be reviewed by Mr. Rajesh sir, assistant professor, MCOM coordinator. Please, sir, the session over to you now. Please, you can just use the session.
Kaushik, thank you, Monica. It's a great opportunity and immense pleasure to review keynote speaker address. I thank you, sir, on behalf of all participants for your excellent presentation, facts with the stats, past 1 hour. The entire session was informative. You have excellent knowledge in the area of human resources, especially employee relationship. Now, today, on the behalf of participants, what we have learned is the first is the paperless university. Yes, this is a good concept where has to follow this because it is a lot of uses, especially environment friendly, and it is needful for society. And sir, we have learned today latest courses, latest opportunities in education system, where industry has to, where according to the industry requirements, where the education system. We have learned the concepts, peripheralism and statement relationship. Yes, you have a good, excellent facts with stats you have shown, sir. And we have learned about legal forms, non-standard employment, and also ILO study global scenario on peripheral workforce, where Asia has a temporary agency work of 20%, where Europe with 34%, where half-time work is a 40%. Sir, we also learned how to get into the foreign market, foreign employment with certifications. And you have compared very excellently employment opportunities where in Western countries and India. Sir, we accept that dynamism and forward is which is necessary for the employments in today's scenario because we don't know what will happen in the future. Sir, thank you for your insights for future HR. What the HR has to adopt latest technology and improve themselves. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presentation, sir.
And it is an eye-opening presentation for everyone, and it was a new insight for everyone, so that we are getting positive responses from all the participants. They are giving their feedback. They are having a positive response, and like questions have been asking here. Here, all the questions are not being reviewed. We have selected some kind of because there are almost many participants. We are running out of time, so that is the only reason. So that we are sorry for that. That all your questions were not being answered. I really sorry for that. And now it is like it is a thank for the speaker,
Yes,
sir. It is
we don't know again when this movement is going to happen again. So I hope everyone have made good utilization of this opportunity. I thank everyone who have participated here.
Yeah. Yes.
Now we are ending the question session. It's an important announcement now to all the participants.
Okay. Now it is an ending the question session, and it's an important announcement that feedback link will be posted in Zoom chat box.
Already it has been posted.
Already it has been posted, and in YouTube comment section also the same link is being posted. Okay, YouTube comment description it is being posted. Okay. Now once it is being submitted, the e-certificate will be generated because I'm seeing all the participants asking for the feedback. Okay, it will be viewed in chat box, that is Zoom chat box, and as well as YouTube description. You can just go, you can open, and we have to fill the proper details. If you're filling the proper details only, that details will be printed in e-certificate. So that please give the proper details, and for that because you will be getting a e-certificate will be printed from, and your e-certificate will be received on or before 15th, and please be patient. ill. I mean, it's another, again, I'm announcing with that, I'm stressing on the point because you're particular about the feedback. Just fill your details in Zoom chat box, and as well as in description it is there. You can just open and just fill it. So that is.
So we are ending the seminar by showing gratitude to all the participants who have joined here, all the dignitaries, all the students, all the research scholars, all the people by Mrs. Usna, Assistant Professor from Department of Language. Over to you, ma'am.
Once assignment, the description link will be the first. It will stay before 30 minutes. Everybody have to open and you can fill it. Again, I'm informing you that the feedback link will be there in chat box and as well as YouTube description.
Yes.
So please, it will be in 30 minutes. With 30 minutes, you can just fill the details and you can take the ticket. And if you didn't get, don't worry. Wait till 15th of this month. You'll be receiving it.
Yes. Vote of thanks by Mrs. Usna, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Kaushik and Monica. Good afternoon, one and all. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. T. Kemparaju, sir, Chairman, Dr. V. Nagaraj, sir, respected Principal, Dr. M. Kannan, Mrs. Asma Begum, and Mr. Yaqub Mogul, Academic Coordinator, Bolton University, Fazal Hussain, IT Department, Bolton University, HODs of various departments, teaching and non-teaching staff, students, and most a valued invited guest, all the participants. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this amazing occasion. I, on behalf of Sambhram College of Hotel Management, extend very heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the resource person, Dr. Indranil Bose, sir, for gracing the importance of business and technology, also sharing with us the findings and opinions on their issues. Thank you so much, sir. We are all inspired by your words. I take this opportunity to extend a most sincere thanks to all the guest invitees who have joined destinations for their support and cooperation. Thank you, participants. I also wish to express my gratitude to our respected principal, Dr. M. Kannan, for his minute-to-minute guidance and support, for providing encouragement at every point of time in the organization of this great event. Thank you. An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. It's meticulous planning and execution for details. I cannot thank everyone enough for the involvement they have shown and the willingness they have expressed to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zone. Thank you, friends. Once again, I special thanks to the organist team of Bolton University for support and even more. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to state that we are all most grateful and thankful for being with us and making this event a grand success. Thank you very much. Over to you, Kaushik.
Thank you. We are giving information about the feedback. So in the chat box and in the description box of YouTube, please kindly fill in your correct details, submit it. Once it is submitted, you will receive your e-certificate through your Gmail, through your email. So kindly fill in your correct details. If you're not getting patients on or before 15th of Feb, you will receive your e-certificate. So any other doubts, any other queries, you can contact convenient Dr. Mahesh.
Okay. Finally, your honest feedback are the motivation for our future events. So please give your valuable feedback and you can take your certificates and be happy. And we're going to end the session. Finally, I'm going to tell you that it is always important that to know that whenever something has reached its ends.
Thank you, all and all.
Thank you, all and all.
Welcome Sambhram Group of Institution. Sambhram Group of Institution, which is similar to world-class university, which has 7 campuses and 300 skilled faculties. Our institution has a holistic approach to creating a positive society that can be accomplished by excellence in education.
Our college campus has a clean and green environment that brings up an awareness and responsibilities among the students to save and protect our environment.
Well-equipped laboratories and well-furnished classrooms are there for students because the proper management of plant layout in an eco-friendly environment.
A college is featured with women safety committees like Women Anti-Harassment Cell, Women Anti-Ragging Cell, Equal Opportunity Cell, Women's Grievances Cell, in which every year women's issues and women's problems faced in the college as well as outside are discussed and solutions are made, which helps for the women as well as girls empowerment inside the colleges as well as outside as well as for the future.
Basically, the Bachelor of Hotel Management is a practical oriented course. So, we are providing well practical training in our mock restaurant, mock guest rooms, advanced culinary kitchen as well as in our mock front desk.
We have well furnished computer lab with high processing speed computer. Computers are networked with Wi-Fi connections.
We take our students in each semester to different industries and companies, because industrial visits bridges the gap between the theoretical concepts and the practical working environment.
The most important aspect of students' character is discipline. We are molding the students through the disciplinary committee. The disciplinary committee is all about punctuality, uniform, proper grooming and communication.
We are providing various management and technological courses like BBA, BHM, BCom, BCA, BSc Computer Science and PG courses like MCom.
I'm Sophia from final year BBA department. I'm proud to be a student in Sambhram College of Hotel Management, and I'm here to talk about the library facilities in our college. Library gives the students the opportunity to find, experience new ideas. At the same time, they're providing a sense of place for gathering. Our college is well equipped to support and facilitate teaching, learning, research programs of institute with lots of reference book for all the stream of classes.
We are signing various international MOU in terms of staff faculty exchange program, seminar and research.
Every year, our recruiters are selecting our students in and around the world.
My name is Shazia Kulsum from Sambhram College of Hotel Management from 5th Sem BBA. Today I have come here to tell you how Sambhram College brings the genuine company to the campus for the campus recruitment.
Our college provides 100% job guarantee for our career.
Our college organizes workshops in each semester for the students on the different concepts. The workshops are the base where students will get some practical exposure to learn the new things.
Apart from syllabus teaching, here students are provided with guest lecturing every semesters, in which we college invite doctorates, the research scholars, professors, associate professors from various places, from different universities to come and give their lectures on the recent topics, which enriches the students' knowledge in the present scenario events happening outside.
Myself, Akshaya Vinod, pursuing BHM from Sambhram College of Hotel Management. In our college, we are conducting department-wise seminar, workshop and international conference, which help the students to get wide vision about various fields.
Every Friday we are conducting cultural events that helps the students to exhibit their talents.
Education is not only about academics and sports. We also involve our students in social welfare activities like National Service Scheme. Every year we adopt a village, a remote village. There we go and conduct various social awareness program, Swachh Bharat, medical awareness program and social awareness, street play, etc.
We are providing free transportation facilities for students who are residing in remote areas.
We are providing special scholarship for the students who are meritorious, economically backward class, single girl child and sports category.
The college is affiliated to Bangalore North University, recognized by AICTE and NAC accredited. It is also associated with PATA.
Thank you all. Sambhram is known for major three factors: state-of-the-art infrastructure, incubating ideas and research, and international education. Studying at the right institution may be a dream for everyone. I hope Sambhram can be the right place where you can fulfill all your dreams.